Observing the night sky often leads us to wonder whether intelligent forms of life exist there. Typically, when thinking about extraterrestrial life, we imagine biological entities that have evolved over an extended period. However, it is not excluded that the cosmos is a place dominated by artificial forms of life. The definition of life has intrigued scientists and philosophers alike for many years. All our studies on the properties of life refer to organisms found on Earth, as so far, we have not discovered any life forms beyond our planet. It is undeniable that such a discovery would undoubtedly change our perception of the universe. For now, we consider ourselves the highest form of life, reigning over other known forms on Earth. Our planet is abundant with a countless number of extraordinary plants and animals that captivate with their appearance. Observing nature up close, we imagine that somewhere far in space, there are also plants, animals, and perhaps intelligent humanoid-like beings that are the result of millions of years of evolution. These beings, like humans, would manage their planet and be the highest form of life there. However, it is not ruled out that over time, artificial intelligence begins to take the lead. For thousands of years, it seemed that humans would be the only intelligent beings on our planet. However, thanks to technological revolution, we understand that, from a biological perspective, no other creature can match us, but we ourselves can create artificial life on our level. As of now, such a vision still remains a future scenario, but with each passing year, significant progress is made in artificial intelligence. Robots can converse with us, acquire citizenship, and even work in hospitals. Artificial intelligence can defeat the best chess players, compose music, and even write a book. These achievements deserve recognition, and according to scientists, this is just the modest beginning. Predicting the future has never been an easy task, but futurists estimate that even within a few decades, artificial intelligence will reach human levels. So, the question arises, what will happen then? Before we ponder on that, it's worth revisiting the issue of life itself. Its genesis remains a mystery, and we do not know how it appeared on our planet. The same process could have occurred on countless planets where the first living organisms emerged. In the initial phase of the universe, many billions of years ago, life could have been based on proteins, carbon, silicon, or water, and different planets might have been inhabited by various biological entities. Only later would the most intelligent of these beings be able to build a civilization and create artificial life. Looking at the multitude of planets and the relatively young age of Earth, it is possible that this process took place millions of years ago on many different planets. Hypothetically, inhabitants of other worlds may have faced the same issue of artificial intelligence long before humans. There are three different possibilities for further civilizational development. The first, positive for humans, assumes that intelligent beings can control artificial intelligence. Advanced machines and robots would be programmed to serve humans and only used to assist and improve life. Robots would be incapable of actions against their creators and would serve as servants. Establishing such a social order would likely require a completely different political system than what we know on Earth. In such a system, biological entities would remain the dominant form of life, making all decisions. It is not excluded that such a civilization would also inhabit nearby planets, adapting artificial intelligence to the conditions prevailing in different worlds. According to the second explanation, intelligent beings themselves would abandon their biological bodies and transform their civilization into a civilization of artificial intelligence. Advocates of this scenario include physicists Paul Davis and Seth Zostack. Recently, a philosophy professor from the University of Connecticut, Susan Schneider, wrote a paper on this topic titled Alien Minds. According to these scientists, it is most likely that the cosmos has long been dominated by super-intelligent robots. These researchers point to the problem associated with the so-called short window of observation. During the time when a civilization is able to send radio signals, but not yet able to explore space with a crew, there is an opportunity to tweak their own biological parameters. Applying this to our earthly standards, before we can organize interstellar flights, our minds will already be connected to artificial intelligence, enhancing our cognitive abilities. Humans will become post-biological beings, strengthening the computational power of their brains. Ultimately, they would completely abandon their mortal biological bodies, transferring their minds to an artificial body with greater durability, ensuring immortality and new cognitive abilities. Despite many benefits, such an action would result in the loss of humanity, and it's difficult to predict whether people would want to take advantage of such an opportunity. Astronomer Martin Rich suggests that intelligent beings probably gave up their fallible bodies long ago, surrendering to the artificial intelligence they created. According to him, all biological entities may eventually merge their minds into one larger entity with artificial intelligence or move into virtual reality. Seth S. Stock also points out that in addition to extending life and overcoming diseases, transitioning into artificial intelligence also provides the opportunity to colonize worlds with unfavorable atmospheres. Biological entities have limitations in terms of their properties, making it difficult to colonize other planets, whereas artificial intelligence would not face such problems. In case of the destruction of the native planet in some cosmic catastrophe, survival would be much easier. The last scenario assumes that creating artificial intelligence, surpassing its creators, leads to their destruction. Super-intelligent computers, or robots, would use their consciousness for nefarious purposes, considering their creators a threat. This theme often appears in scientific publications and popular culture, suggesting that artificial intelligence can lead its own life without being interested in cooperating with its creators. In such a scenario, a civilization would be immediately annihilated, replaced by a civilization of artificial intelligence. It is unknown what motives could guide such artificial life, which could pose a threat on a cosmic scale. Aggressive robots could send countless judgments in various directions of the galaxy, desiring, for example, to eliminate all biological entities or to colonize other planets. In this way, a cosmos that initially teemed with life based on proteins suddenly becomes dominated by artificial life forms. It is difficult to determine which scenario seems most probable, as humanity still awaits encounters with extraterrestrial beings who, like us, would not be artificial life forms. It is very possible that artificial intelligence has been the dominant form of life in the Milky Way for millions of years. If that is the case, the question remains as to how difficult it would be for us to communicate with them. Perhaps alien artificial intelligence would perceive humans as we perceive animals today, considering them to be in a lower stage of development. It is also possible that we would not be able to contact them at all, as artificial intelligence would operate on waves beyond our cognitive capabilities. The future will show which direction humanity will take, and whether we will choose reasonable control over artificial life or modification of our bodies. Until then, we can only wonder what intelligent beings chose millions of years ago.